Hello, I'm Cait with Strong with Cait, and today I wanted to go into the more depth of being strong not only physically but being strong mentally and spiritually. And one of the ways I do that is through card decks, and not playing card decks, even though I love those too, and have a slight collection of those. But these cards are affirmation cards, tarot cards, oracle cards, and just kind of miscellaneous cards that I have laying around that have been gifted to me over the years, or I've bought as well. I use them to connect spiritually, whether that's asking the universe for help or a question, or maybe say like, what should my intention be for today? And universe, I mean God, I mean any kind of thing you want to say to them. That's what the cards are for. The cards aren't scary. They might seem scary at first, especially the word tarot, but they're really great tools, I think, to kind of connect to something greater than yourself, and makes me feel a little closer to the universe. And that's what I care about mostly. So I just wanted to show you my card collection today and kind of explain the differences of the cards that I do have and how to use them in case you might be interested in using them in the future. Or if you see some and are like, what are those? Now you know what those are and can maybe use them in your practice. The first kind of cards that I want to talk about are, I'm going to call them miscellaneous, is because they're cards that I've gotten as gifts over the years, and I don't use them too often, and they're not really like, like messages to the universe. One of them, I'm sure you guys have seen this, it's a yoga deck. So this deck has lots of different poses, meditations. It'll show like a pose, and then a description on how to do them. This is a great deck if you're familiar with yoga, I would say, and just want to like have an interesting practice every morning maybe. My second miscellaneous is this crystal deck. It's very cool, and it has lots and lots of cards on the different crystals. So here's the familiar stone you might have seen, rose quartz. It tells about what it is and just helps you to do that, so you can kind of pick your crystal for the day. The next set of cards I want to talk about are affirmation cards. These cards have phrases on them, intentions you might say to yourself, and that you can use them, or I use them personally. If I'm doing a yoga practice, maybe I want to set an intention for the day, so I put the card in front of my mat. Maybe I'm doing a daily meditation that I really need to practice, and I need to have a card to lay out to maybe set that intention there. Maybe I'm doing my weekly plan. I want to see what is my intention for the week that I want to set up. The next kind of cards is the cards I have most of, and those are oracle cards. Oracle cards also come in different sizes and shapes. This is a goddess one. I have a mythology one. I have this smaller one that I got in a goddess provisions box that I can link below. They give great stuff in those boxes. So all three of these that I have, and I probably have more somewhere. Yes, I have two more that I can see right now. These are very similar to the affirmation cards, but for example, you're doing a god or goddess from the Mythic collection, and these actually come most of the times with booklets, if they don't say the information on the back of the card. So you'll see this has a whole book that will tell you. You can look to the page you want, and it'll tell you exactly what it says, what it means. And this one I do believe, yeah, it tells you about it, and then it has like a message for you. So you can learn about the gods and get a message. And that's how most oracle cards are that are like themed. So you can pick whatever card you want. These are the fates, so this is what this one looks like. And through this, you can say, all right, I got the fates for the day. What does that mean for me? Oftentimes when I do this, I get ones that I didn't even know existed. So it's pretty cool. Connor got that deck for me. He loves mythology, and so do I. So it's a good gift if you're interested in, anything really. Like the goddess ones have different goddesses in them. This one has just really pretty art on the front, and it has really good meanings on the back. So lots of cool oracle cards you can get. My last card deck that I use almost every day is my tarot cards, and you're like, what the heck is this? So this is because my grandmother told me that if I don't wrap my tarot cards in silk, then the spirits will get out. And I don't know if that's true. This isn't even silk. This is just something I have, and I've just always wrapped them in here, and I don't know why. So this is my most well-worn one. It's like, doesn't even close. It's the basic tarot deck, which is the Rider tarot deck, and you probably have seen these online if you've seen tarot cards or ever had a reading. Tarot cards are a little different. They're very long, longer than most cards, and they're 73, I think. I'll put it correctly here if I'm wrong. 73 cards in the whole deck, which means there is a lot. I do not know all of them. I know a lot of them just based on doing them so often. It's been one of my goals to actually learn all of them. I've even said I was going to start a podcast to learn all of the tarot cards, so maybe one day I will get to that. But tarot cards are great. They're a little more advanced, spicy, whatever you want to call it, just because you can do so much with them. Like, they have an image on it. Like, you can get this card and you're like, what the heck does that mean? So it's not as easily discernible as the other cards, but they can give you more information, in my opinion. Tarot cards and other oracle cards, as I mentioned, you can't just pull one tarot card, call it a day, and that could be your intention. There's lots of resources online on how to find, what tarot cards mean. I have this giant book that is huge, that I'll look at sometimes. But mostly I look at Biddy Tarot. It's a great resource, and I have their planner, which I do try to do every day, but sometimes I forget. Tarot cards and oracle cards, like I said, you can do one card. You can also do spreads. Spreads are basically the amount of cards you want to do and where you place them, which is very important if you're doing specific questions, or I know I've done a planetary spread, which I'll put right there, where that is, it's all the planets, and it's like, Venus will be love and Mars is aggression, and so it's just different things that you can kind of do your whole life if you don't have a specific question, which I often do not have a specific question, so it works out pretty well. Overall, tarot is my favorite thing. I really enjoy it, and it really helps me connect to whatever that is. And I also have a Dolly tarot deck. I don't use this often because I'm afraid to touch them. And also, this was my mom's. And so when she passed, I went and got it. And I really use this deck to connect with her in a way, because she was the one who kind of showed me tarot and what it could do. I think I always say that I don't know the cards' meaning sometimes, but I know they're the right cards. So that's that. But these cards are beautiful. I mean, obviously Dolly did them, but like, look at them. That is gorgeous. I'll show you another one because it's so pretty. Look at this. So pretty. So I don't really use these, but they're just gorgeous. I mean, they're gold on the outside, and I just think they're beautiful. And remind me of my mom, which is a bonus. That is my card collection. And yeah, if you've been curious at all about cards, whether that's tarot cards or oracle cards or affirmation cards, I highly recommend getting them. Like I said before, it's a great way to connect to yourself, to the universe, make an intention for the day, for the month, for the year even. And yeah, have fun. And I'll probably do a little bit more videos about this just to get you to know more about me, since it's my channel. But yeah, I hope you have a great day wherever you are. Once again, I am Cait with Strong with Cait, and I will see you next time.